Okay, we're going to open this up to public comment. Are any of you out there in favor of the proposed regulations as amended today that wants to speak in favor? Hearing none. Then we'll go on to the remainder of our public comment. First one I have is Rachel Sunshine Suh.
Oh, good.
Suh. Did I say that correct?
It's you can.
Of course. I'm like 100% today.
It depends on who asked them.
That's okay. And if you would remember to give us your name, address, and you have 3 minutes.
My name is Rachel Suh. My PO box is 1392. I strongly urge the commissioners to table this regulation due to it not meeting statutory regulations for the county. One of those reasons being that Pamela Flowers and I actually agree that she has created new definitions for medical use and personal use. So it should be noted, my educational background is in constitutional law, and I am a published author in scholarly information on case law. Medical marijuana and personal use marijuana are two legally distinct terms and have different protected rights from one another. The distinctions are expressly written in Colorado Constitution, Article 18, Section 14, for medical use, including patients and caregivers. Article 18, Section 16 regulates personal use. The redefining of these terms for this regulation makes it outside of her regulatory powers, and it is unconstitutional. It does conflict with the definitions in the Constitution for medical use and personal use. Also, when a statute amends an article to the Constitution, it is void for not following the legal standard of amendments, which is a 2/3 majority of the General Assembly and the registered electors in this state. Counties, municipalities, and cities may not, in fact, have the lawful authority to regulate further, because the General Assembly statute that was passed was done by a simple majority. It was not through an amendment process. So that amendment may have looked something like, counties, municipalities, and cities have the authority to further regulate medical marijuana use under time, manner, and places land use regulations. That was not done through an amendment, it was done through a statute. So now we are looking at legal issues where the county is targeting medical marijuana patients. Medical marijuana patients have the right to confidentiality, which is why we are having this conflict right now with law enforcement. While it may be within law enforcement's best interest to gather information and data on medical marijuana patients, not caregivers, but they are also included in these rights, they do not have this authority according to the Constitution. According to a patient's right to confidentiality, they have the right to not have their information told to local law enforcement agencies or officers. They are required actually to only get that information from red card holders in real time when the person is in front of them. They have the card and they are calling to verify that it is in fact a legitimate card. I have one more. Exemption to state criminal laws exist for medical patients, both under Article 18, Section 14, subsection 2, Clause B, as well as reference statute 18-18-406, subsection 3, paragraph B, which is not listed in here, it's only paragraph A. You need to go to paragraph B where it talks about medical patient exemption, Clause 1. I urge you to table these regulations that violate patient rights and that actually target veterans and citizens in this community. I urge you to hire a medical marijuana expert, legal expert that has the wherewithal and capability to make the proper laws that we need for our community. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, good job.
A few moments later.
I failed to read section 11, which is the definitions that were mentioned by the first citizen who commented. There is one definition in there, the excavation, the process of removing earth to create a cavity or hole in the ground. That's important for some of our building department challenges, so that was added. But I do want to just say that after hearing the first person who spoke, I have my own hesitations on this. I think that she's probably right. We need somebody who knows what the hell they're doing about this.